to all my YouTube homies out there, hang on tight. I gotta get this stream set with the Twitch, and as soon as I do, I'll be right back. So hang tight. We'll be right back. Late. All right. So Twitch is apparently touchy when it comes to, working. So I decided to not do the Twitch tonight, and I decided to instead just come and see you. So yeah, if you are here, welcome. It is good to see you. I'm glad you're here. If you were here after the fact, that is fine. Well as too. The one thing I should say before we go any further is The Last of Us episode 3 just aired, and I watched it, and it was fantastic. It was so good. Yeah, it was really good. It was super good. Like I didn't expect it. There was a moment toward the beginning where I was questioning where they were going with it, but no, it was fantastic. Like I can't say enough good things about that episode. It was truly fantastic. But so now I'm going to be jumping to this fantastic game over here that people call Call of Duty. And yeah, it should be fantastic. But yeah, so I hope you guys are doing good out there in the world. It's about 12:20 here in the United States of America, California. I hope all of you are doing well out there. I just had to get on. I had to get on and play some games. Hopefully talk to somebody out there about The Last of Us, because I was impressed. I'm doing some videos about The Last of Us and the differences between the games and the movies on my YouTube channel. And yeah, I'll admit, I did not see this alternate story for episode 3 coming up, where it basically tells this backstory of Bill and his homie Frank. Let's shoot some dudes real quick. Oh, yeah, that's right. I like sniping. That's what I do. This is how I do. Let's see here. Oh, people are pretty smart here. They know not to jump down the middle of the... Oh. Oh, little tricky fellow. Oh, wait, you probably can't hear this game right now, huh? Let's see. Let me make it so... I'm not sure why you can't hear the game, actually. I can hear the game. That's probably hilarious. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why you can't hear that game. Let me see. Oh, that was fantastic. That's why we test these things. Let me check here. Oh, I know 100% why you can't hear that game. There you go. 100% more game. Where was I at? Oh, that's right. I was sliding people. Oh, I got 2 snipers. They're double trouble. Double trouble.
Secure the lead.
Target sighted.
UAV on station.
Shoot that guy.
The enemy has the lead.
Throwing shock stick.
Taking
effective fire. Shock stick out.
Throwing subtext.
Oh, no, that happened.
Reloading.
Shocked myself. This guy's got it covered. Oh, no, need to be here. Let me go this way. Look at that. Mine came in handy. So yeah, like I was saying before, if you guys didn't see The Last of Us,
Effective fire.
not paying attention right at the last second, right? I should probably. Let's go ahead and just toss this bad boy. Oh, there's no sniper in place. That's what's.
Friendly UAV online.
He was there. He just wasn't shooting. Put it on. Let's go see it now. Let's do this.
Hostile UAV in the area. Focus activated. We have the lead.
Clear that right-hand side on my right-hand side is open. Oh, that's trouble.
Planting mine. I'm taking fire.
Oh, I had all the time in the world to line that shot
Our
up, and I didn't do
UAV
it.
is orbiting the area.
This is the pressure. It's a pretty good spot, it seems. Right? This is great. Nope. No spot is good for too long. If you're just joining us, we are getting murdered in Call of Duty. No, it's not true. We are just starting Call of Duty. Warming up, warm-up round.
The enemy is gaining
Warm-up
ground.
round.
Push them back.
And we're coming off of the episode 3 of Last of Us on HBO, which was fantastic.
Attack.
Look at that dude. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know.
Secure the lead.
Don't do that again.
Flash out. Throwing shot stick.
Sniper rifle. That it could be used, but that's okay.
Flash incoming.
Thinking
Suspect
this
incoming.
way, so take a peeksies. That was pretty smart, right?
Loading.
Approaching from behind.
Shot stick out. Suppression mine. Grenade. Throwing flash grenade.
Two people lined up right there. I don't need to be there. What about right here?
The enemy has
Probably
the
not.
lead.
Got him.
Enemy UAV overhead. Enemy cruise missile approaching target.
Oh man, this is not so awesome. Look at that guy killing me.
Anti-activate.
You lose. They tagged me.
Hostile UAV in the area.
I'm not sure what that means, but that was clearly what that meant.
Coming.
Enemy counter UAV is active.
I'll cover you.
Planting mine.
Oh man, I'm not doing the good as they say.
They tagged me.
Flying portable radar.
He got away with it the first time. Why would he come back? Why would he come back? I come back.
Effective fire.
Why not? Why not come back?
Oh, stay coming.
Drop one.
Why not come back? Come on. Pokey, pokey.
We're
Pokey,
getting
pokey.
hit hard.
Oh,
Taking it back to
or come
fire.
around and kill me.
Get stitched up.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Mission failed. Return to base.
Well, if you're here with us, thank you for coming by and seeing us play some Call of Duty. Fantastic work. Yeah. Welcome. This is here right now in the middle of the night in the foothills of the gold mountains in between California and Nevada. That's where we're located. And yeah, thanks for joining us. Appreciate you being here. Like I said, the Twitch wasn't working out, so I decided to scrap it. I was hoping to do some. I have a call. Oh yeah, that's right. Just watch those 3 of that series. Dude, so good. That's right. What is up, Berkstaw? I do sometimes miss the good old days of the GameSpot. Here, I'll show you a clip. I brought a clip. I have a clip. Let's see what we got. Turn down this Call of Duty business. And I'll show you some action. But yeah, if you didn't know, I worked at GameSpot from like 1996 to like 2014. So like 19 or like, yeah, just about 19 years. Let's see here. I'll show you some fun stuff. What can I show you? I will search on my computer for a folder that I have that is called GameSpot. Here it is. We got a bunch of stuff in here. Let's see. Looking in this folder here. Probably better if I put it over this way. Okay, this is fun. Let's look at this. This is this. I'm not sure what this is, so bear with me. Hopefully, there's no music behind it. All right, so yeah, so this is some 3D booth. Oh yeah, this is from Comic-Con. So we had this rad idea for what we were doing at Comic-Con, and it turned out pretty good. We filmed these people at Comic-Con with like, I don't know, it was something like 90 cameras. I don't know how many cameras. There's Jody. And I say film, but really we took like a bunch of pictures and then dumped it into this 3D program that then allowed us to print. That's what you're seeing there was a print of one of the 3D models, and we did it for State Farm apparently. That is a sneak peek. That is an exclusive for you, my friend, for being here. But yeah, it was fun. I actually did an interview with Jeff on his channel not too long ago, and it was super fun. It was pretty wild. I got to do it with him and Jeff, or I should say Glenn Rubenstein, one of the dudes that we used to work with at GameSpot back in the day, and yeah, it was fantastic. It was super fun. The let's see what you got here. Yeah, with Rich on the spot stuff. Yeah, Rich was fantastic. Like, yeah, he was born to be a night like talk show host guy, and yeah, it was a pleasure to work with that dude. It was a lot of fun. So, the Berkstaw, thank you for your question, sir. I appreciate that. Let's see what else I can find. I'll find you some other fun stuff. Let's see. Oh, this is some weird stuff. Yeah, I'll show you weird stuff for funsies. This is the other stuff that you never got to saw, or I should say, never got to see me do. Which was, I think this is, if I'm guessing right, as I look at this, this is probably like a blueprint for the design. I'm guessing the booth. That's what that looks like. Like an E3 booth. Oh no! You know what it was for? Check this out. This will explain it. This was for apparently the Battlefield tournament we did, and yeah, if you ever saw it, we did this thing. It was like this Battlefield. I got this awesome poster for it downstairs. We did this thing for Battlefield that was pretty rad. It was before Battlefield was out. I can't remember what we called it, but you can see there's these pillars and let's see. Yeah, here's some more stuff. So those pillars. This was like down in the basement. This is like what we were thinking about doing. We actually ended up doing this thing outside, which was pretty rad. So like all these 3D renderings are for naught because we didn't do it outside. We ended up doing a a Capcom tournament. For I think it was when Street Fighter 2 Super Turbo or whatever came out for. I guess it was just Xbox Live. When that came for Xbox Live, we did that downstairs, and it was actually a similar design to this, but this Battlefield business we did outside, or maybe they just did the Battlefield thing. And this is actually for the Capcom thing. I'm not sure. But if you were, let's see what else you got here, Berkside. You were the one man champion of this stream here. Let's see. The War Room. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, Brad. It was funny because like for the E3 stuff, it's pretty wild because like, I think we were somehow like those of us that were like there from the beginning, like me and Jeff and like the OG cats. I think it was kind of like we were kind of wired for that. It was kind of our thing, right? It was kind of our main deal. So in a way, it was kind of like. I don't know, we bled orange, right? We kind of bled GameSpot. So, and so, so for the other cats, it was kind of more of a job. And so I think that was the difference between some of the people that worked there and some of the people that didn't for a long time, right? Was some people, it was part of us. It was like, that's why, I mean, it's still a part of me in some kind of way. I look at it now and it's kind of like, kind of the rule of supposedly the ex-presidents, right? Although, this last president didn't follow that way, but you're supposed to talk about the old presidents, but or the current presidents. But I look at GameSpot today, and it's like they do some stuff, right? They do some stuff, but it was different back then. Like at one point we were kind of the top of the food chain, right? At one point we were one of the top 10 websites like in the whole wide world. So seeing the difference between that then and what is now, it's it's a different thing. So it's whatever. So what else you got? You have to covers all the time. Then we're back to oh man, we got some more people here. We got some Josh. What's up, Josh? Man, LP. What's up? It's going good. It's going fantastic. I decided to do a live stream tonight because a bunch of reasons actually, but Yeah, I think that was the fun thing. Like back in the day, like I used to see these like commercials on CNN, and CNN would have this commercial where they were like showing this dude, and he was like filming stuff. This is back in the day, obviously, like 100 years ago. But they'd show this dude, and he was like jumping in this cab and had this laptop, and then he'd set up a camera, and he'd do the whole thing. And it was funny because like I remember thinking like we used to do that like 5 years ago, bro. Like where you been? But no, yeah. So like that was the thing that was probably the most exciting thing was like. Getting to be, straight up like a real journalist, right? It was like, we were reporting on real things that really mattered to a lot of people. So, for us back then, it was kind of figuring out the fastest way we could get that back to you. And it was like, for us, it was like a lot of competition, right? We had IGN at the time. And so it was really about trying to figure out how we could, get faster information out to get it out to folks sooner. And so it was like a lot of figuring out. If you watch any of the old documentaries, it's pretty hilarious. Let's see, I think there's a few of them on YouTube. I'll try to bring them up here, but in those documentaries, that's one of the things that you see in the car when we're driving down the street and stuff. You see us on these laptops doing all kinds of crazy stuff, and it's like it's all about it was all about that speed. I think that's what we talk about in that movie that we did, but it was fantastic, and it was a lot of fun, and it was nerve-wracking at times, and but looking at it, looking back on it, it was kind of like the best thing, right? It was kind of like I look at a lot of stuff today, and it's hard not to want to be judgy in a way, because it's weird because like for us back then, it was all about the games. It was like the games were the stars, and it was all about whether or not the games were good, and whether what the games were all about. And now it seems it's more about like the politics of stuff, like, which is kind of crazy. And it's like I've been watching a lot of was it Gabbing and Gaming with David Jaffe, and David Jaffe, I think for a lot of his stuff is pretty, I think, in line with the way I think about things, but yeah, it's just weird to see that there's this weird like culture stuff that has mixed in with the gaming scene, and it's like it's kind of a bummer in a way, right? Like, but let me go see if you guys got any more business here. The Maker was always funny. Oh yeah. So yeah. My good friend Brian Eckberg, he was fantastic. He was a great host, certainly on. I think it was it Tate on the Spot or On the Spot or both probably. But yeah, the dude was fantastic, and like I think he's still working over at Microsoft, working on the Forza business, right? And then like you say, yeah, Davis, yeah, it's crazy, right? It's like I look at these old videos, and it's like, I mean, it's still to this day hard to believe that he's not around. I think yeah, it's wild. Yeah, it's super wild. But getting to catch up with Jeff and Glenn Rubenstein the other day on the Jeff Gerstmann show was pretty fun. I think one of the reasons why I decided to flick on my camera here and talk to everybody. I do the occasional video here and there. I've been trying to do them more lately. I'm going to put some Last of Us stuff out about this episode 3, certainly. I've done stuff, recently on the episode 1 and 2, but yeah, and playing games, obviously. But let's see what you guys got here. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. Like, yeah, when I think about all the stuff we got to do together. Yeah, I'll tell you a fun story about our good friend Ryan Davis in a second that you guys probably don't know. But before I get to that, I will say that it was like kind of the golden age of the internet, right? When we got to do On the Spot, and we got to do, I think it was the other one that Jeff loved, certainly was it Today? What was that thing called? It was before On the Spot we did the other show. What was it called? It was called Let's GameSpot. Yeah, Let's GameSpot was super fun. That was pretty awesome. Tournament TV was super fun. Yeah, Hank. Oh, yeah, Hank was awesome. Yeah, Hank was great. We got to do so much cool stuff on Tournament TV. I think there was that one. What was that Sega Dreamcast game we did that was pretty terrible? That was the only one that was kind of rough, but all the other ones pretty good. And the After Hours stuff. The After Hours stuff was born out of kind of this weird like necessity for sales to be able to have something else, but it was actually pretty fun. It was almost really fun. If we got to do more with it, I think it would have been super cool. But yeah, some of that stuff was some of it was fun. We got to walk around with. Yeah, it was some of that stuff was pretty good. But yeah, as far as the Ryan Davis stuff, I'll tell you a fun story. I don't think I've told this story actually. It was my birthday. I can't remember what year it was, but I don't know why, but Ryan decided to surprise me. I didn't even know how this happened, but he called me up at it was late. It was probably 10 o'clock. It was I don't know. It was the day before my birthday actually. That dude calls me up. It was probably at 10 o'clock at night. I don't know if that's true. I don't know what time we got together, to be honest. All I know is we ended up at this place. I can't remember what it was called, but we ended up at this place in Santa Rosa. And we were drinking at the bar, and it wasn't too far from where I lived. Or no, actually it was. It was actually probably 15 minutes, 20 minutes from where I lived. And it was the night before my birthday, and the only thing my wife had told him was don't be too late or get him too drunk because, we got something to do in the morning, right? So, if you know Ryan, that meant as much as it meant to, to him as it meant to probably me, right? It was sure. And it was instantly forgotten, right? So we got to this bar, was the Wild Hare. That's what it's called. It was called the Wild Hare. I don't know if that place is still around. Probably not. Let's look it up for funsies. But so yeah, we get to drinking, and it was like, what's the Wild Hare? I think it was the Wild Hare. Yeah, we get to drinking, and then I remember it was like it was late, and there was some dude at the bar we were drinking with, and he was pretty cool. And somehow this dude was like, because you get, California, you get to 2:00 and it's over, right? They cut you off. So we were like, all right. And this dude was like, I live like not too far away from here. Do you guys want to go hang out at my place and basically like, drink some more? And we were like, sure. So we go over to this dude's place. It's like probably like, I don't know. I mean, yeah, that's right. It was like after 2, right? It was probably like, we get over there, but like as soon as we drove up, it was like one of those things that is like instant trouble, because it was like as soon as we drive up, we pull up in this dude's driveway, and it's like a regular suburban home. Pull up in the driveway, and like the whole front of the house is like covered in plastic, and it was just like, what's up with this plastic? And the dude was just like, oh, like my part of my house caught on fire, and my parents put up this plastic. And so it was just like, oh shit. So it was like. So yeah, so long story short, we go inside and drinking or hanging out, and it wasn't too long before Ryan decides to pass out on the couch. And let me look this up before I forget. Well, here. I don't think so. So anyways, so yeah, Ryan passes out on his couch, and this dude tells me he knows like kung fu or something, and like I did like taekwondo or something, and so instantly I think I'm whatever, kung fu, like I could totally do that, whatever, let's do this. So so this dude shows me this thing that's like this routine that they do, which is like this weird thing with your hands. Like I'm sure you could look it up somewhere, right? And so this dude showed me this thing you do with your hands. You like put pressure against each other's hands, and it's like this weird, almost like slap fighting game in a weird like way. You like have like pressure against each other's hands constantly, and that's how they're not. Like I don't know. I can't. It's hard to explain at this point, but so at some point during a kung fu section, I remember like Ryan waking up in between, and obviously that's probably pretty something that you wouldn't necessarily expect to see when you wake up, but he did. He saw that, he was whoa. But I remember the sun coming up at some point, 6 a.m. or something, and like I think we both realized I was in trouble. So he drives me home, right? And I get home, and sure enough, I think I slid into bed without my wife at the time. She didn't know it. And it was funny because, like I remember this is like clear as day. The alarm goes off, like no kidding. It was like out of the movies, right? You like slide into bed and you're like, oh man, I made it. And then like 2 seconds later, this alarm goes off. And it was time to get up apparently. And she was like, let's go. And just like, so the surprise that she had lined up for me was this, well, she carts me out to like the middle of nowhere, right? And I'm just like, oh, I'm like, I hadn't really slept, and I'm like hungover, and like, long story short, we get out to this like place, and then I realized what she had done. She had bought me this like thing to do skydiving, right? And so like being like super hungover and like no sleep. And they're like showing me this video of like how to do skydiving, and it was just like, oh. So there's like this whole like period of time where I'm thinking to myself, I'm totally gonna do this. I'm totally gonna do this. I'm totally all right. I'm like trying to fool myself into being all right, but I feel like shit, right? I feel like dog shit. And so I'm like hungover and drunk and like haven't slept, and I'm just fucked. And so like so long story short, I decide that I just like straight up have to be honest. I was like, this is awesome. This is awesome present. Awesome present. But can we do this? Can we like postpone this till tomorrow? And so I remember, she wasn't super happy, but like, she kind of understood. So like, she was obviously super pissed at Ryan. And so that was that. That was my birthday for that year. I don't remember how old I was at the time, but Ryan certainly gets the attention for that birthday. But let's see what you guys got over here. Button mashing was fantastic. That was a fantastic show. That was fun, super fun. The E3 after hours. That's exactly what I'm thinking about. We should walk around and the animation that Justin Porter did for that show was fantastic with the stars falling down. Justin Porter was like incredibly good at the time. I'm sure he's even better now. Like I can't even imagine. I still remember the intro song to Button Mashing. Yeah, that was Jeff's song. Jeff did that for us. He did a super good song. Oh yeah, Ryan was like, Ryan could drink. Ryan could certainly drink. But yeah. There's all your comments. So there's our fun show for the evening. I will I guess I'll play some more. I'll play another round of Call of Duty. Let's do some Call of Duty. So if you've been watching the channel, you've probably seen that I've done some videos recently. If there's something you guys want to see, let me know. I do have a bunch of fun old stuff that I certainly can share at some point. Yeah, Midnight Brown. Yeah, Midnight Brown was fantastic. And who are you that you know about Midnight Brown? Are you Ben Stahl? Is that what that is? The Berkstahl? Is that Ben Stahl? Are you Ben Stahl out there? We'll find out together. If you're Ben Stahl, you should just tell me, and then you should get on here and be a part of this business, and we can talk about. Well, I guess you would know about some of that stuff probably. But either way, if you want to join me for a discussion, I will send you a link, and we will get on this and talk together. You can be on this live stream with me. Let's see. Should I do another? I'm gonna do a battle royale single because that'll be easier to manage, especially if I try to get somebody in here on the live tip. Let's see. Is this thing gonna let me do this from this? Let's get this slided over. Apparently my Xbox business decided to disconnect, but that's okay. We'll get it right back. And then we will go to that. Yeah, I did this super fun video for my son, actually, when he was playing soccer back in the day. Let's see. See if I can find it real quick. It's actually kind of hard to find anything on YouTube. But I found what I was going to show you guys game. Yeah, this is it. Let's see. Midnight Brown action for you. So yeah, clearly incredible business, right? So yeah, Midnight Brown was fantastic. Love me some Midnight Brown. From New Zealand. From New Zealand? That's fantastic. I think your prime minister just stepped down though. She was fantastic. Yep, good old days. It's kind of crazy. Like it just seems like a whole other life, to be honest. I mean, like think about it. Back in those days, we were kind of dreaming about games like this, right? I mean, the VR stuff. Like, I mean, it's crazy. Like, it's so crazy how far it's come. I mean, that's what I've been doing. I'm sure that's what you guys have been doing, right? It's like there's so many games to play, and it's just like there's so much stuff to watch and so much stuff to play that like between like working and whatever else life has for obligations for you, it's kind of incredible that that we it's wild. Like it's super crazy. Oh, it's not. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about falling in the water anymore, right? I can swim now. All right, let's go get this bounty and like try not to die. It's pretty much what this mode is, right? This mode is pretty much try not to die for most of it, especially in solo. And then it's because you roll out with 3 or 4 people, even against other teams. It's kind of it's funny because I see other people nowadays, like whether it's Dr. Disrespect or any of these people that play this stuff,
targets are marked on your attack map.
Like on the legit streaming tip, and it's just like it blows me away that they're able to do as good as they do, I guess. With like, see about it, they got like they got those glasses on, got that wig on. It's just like you got to be real comfortable sitting in front of a camera with lights, and like that's like some multitasking that is like on a different kind of level, I guess, in a way. I don't know if anybody gives that dude enough credit for that business, but right? Too many games, no time to play. Like it is crazy the amount of games. That's like the one thing I'm doing right now on these videos. That's why I did the PT thing the other day. Is there's just so much stuff that I've meant to play. Like I there's more games that I bought in the last, I would say, 2 years. It's just weird to say. Like I should say what I should say is I've never bought games that I haven't played, right? Except for the last 2 years. So like I don't know what that starts with. Like Battlefield. Like when did Battlefield come out? Battlefield was one of them. What was the other game? Cyberpunk, right? Cyberpunk was another game. Somehow Resident Evil 7 was... Well, Resident Evil 7 is a game I played, but like...
Hostile UAV in the area.
But no. Resident Evil 8 certainly was a game that I bought that I didn't end up playing. Not for any... But yeah, I guess it was because, there was issues with it at launch, and so I decided to wait, and then... Guess what? There's something else to play, right? So... I mean, even the PlayStation VR. It's like the PlayStation VR. It's like, here we are a month away from PlayStation VR 2 coming out. We should get ready for this. Might be some action.
Enemy JLTV here!
UAV active.
I mean, what? That was...
Looks like we got another one! On the ground!
Giant bomb. The next OG, but now everyone's not doing anything. Yeah, it's funny because...
This is the goal.
You're in the gulag. Fight for your chance to redeploy.
Yeah, I see, I did, like I said, I did the Jeff Gerstmann show the other, like a month ago or something. last December, I guess. And you got like the rest of those dudes next landing, right? And then where's everybody else? Like, I know Homer was at. He was at like Tecmo for a long time. Oh, look at that! You saw that guy right there. Got him. But yeah, there. It's funny. It's wild how everybody's scattered to win. That's the way life is, though, right? Let's see what we got. Get myself a gun here before I.
Gas is closing. Get to the new safe zone.
Get myself a better gun. I mean, yeah, just the whole there's so much stuff that's happened, right? Like the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox thing, like the whole people not be able to get a console thing. That was just wild. It was just like, what is happening? I somehow was lucky enough to. What is this car doing? Is this guy just chilling over here? Like, what? Put a couple rounds in him. See what happens. Stand by the street just in case he decides to get frisky.
Your way.
Enemy UAV overhead.
That was a rookie mistake.
But we will settle the score.
Rookie mistake.
Gas is closing in.
The amount of time. It's nutso. And I mean, there's just so much free stuff now too. Like, what was I playing earlier? I was playing something earlier that was free. Can't remember what it was, but I was playing something. Oh yeah, it was the Quest 2 game that got coming out. The one that's not Rainbow Six Siege, except it is kind of Breachers. Breachers like 1.3. I was playing that the beta, or I guess it is the beta or the alpha 1.3 or something like that. But that game's pretty cool. That game's pretty awesome. Duck Hunter VR is pretty neat. What do you mean Duck Hunter VR? Let me look up Duck Hunter. Are you talking about? I'm looking up Duck Hunter. You got a link? You got something? You got something to show me? You got a link or something? Put it in here or something. I got to see some Duck Hunter VR. Brad and Will have their podcast now? Like, what are you talking about? Like, Brad Shoemaker, obviously, and Will. I'm not so sure I know who Will would be, to be honest. Thanks for the good game. Yeah, no, we're gonna try again. We're gonna try again. Oh, game volume is louder than my voice. Let me fix that for you. Sorry. Thanks, by the way. It's like one of the reasons I'm doing this is kind of to. Man, I should get my cord. I'm gonna get my cord. Hold on for 2 seconds. I'll let you look at this rad picture of me for a sec. Let me get this cord. All right. I got said cord. This cord will make it so that game volume should be lower enough to make it reasonable. Let me know. If not, I'll plug this fancy cord and we should be set. Oh yeah. Let's see what else we got. Thanks for joining me, guys. It's super fun having you here. Yeah, this game here, like, this Call of Duty business. Duck Hunter VR. I'm gonna type it in because you haven't sent me anything, so I'm gonna type it in. Duck Hunter VR. Yeah, you ain't fooling, right? This is. This is what you're talking about, right? That's pretty wild. I have not tried this. I will, though. I will try this. Oh, I guess I'm not showing you that. There you go. So for this is what I'm talking about. Talk about this Duck Hunter business in VR. That's pretty wild. I'll show you some of the stuff I have been playing lately. I mean, you've seen most of it. If you've been looking at my channel, dog, you saw some of it there. But yeah, it's like I did the PT thing, and then now I've gotten like way into the Rainbow Six business, or no, Rainbow Six, Resident Evil 7 business. As we get ourselves in another match of the Battle Royale. So yeah, check this out. I'll show you. I'll show you this, yeah, there's so much stuff. I'll show you the stuff that I was recording earlier today. How about that? I'm working on a piece, video that's about the PlayStation VR stuff. Because, yeah, we're like a month away, right? I started talking about that. We're like a month away from PlayStation VR 2. And, like, I'm trying to decide, like, do I want to spend $549 on a PlayStation VR 2 headset? I don't know. And one of the reasons that I'm going back and playing the PlayStation VR stuff is so that I can figure out whether or not I want to, you know, pay that money, right? So let's see. I'll show you this. Like, yeah, it's like, oh, I mean, the PlayStation VR. Do you know how many games came out for the PlayStation VR? According to our friends on Wikipedia, like 660 games globally, which is crazy. I never would have thought it was that many games. If you would have asked me, I would have been like 50. In America, North America, apparently, like 400 and something, like 440 games came out. Which, is that even possible? Is that even true? According to the list, it is. I mean, you go look, you tell me. But, yeah, so here's some of the stuff. I guess, you know what? I might as well just show you this, right? Well, I shouldn't show you that. I was going to show you this stuff I've been working on, the edit. I got to go back to the editing video after this. I got to play another game and, like, go back to editing video. It's been fun chatting with you guys. But seriously, The Last of Us is seriously awesome. And that third episode, like, man, so good. Like, I didn't expect it to be so good. Like, Neil Druckmann has, like, drug more tears out of my eyes than anybody else in the entertainment business. That is 100% fact. All right, so this is wild. So what I'm doing is I'm going back, right? Because we got like a month left before the PlayStation 2 VR comes out, and that thing's not backwards compatible apparently, right? So in some ways, I'm kind of like thinking this is kind of like a goodbye to the PlayStation VR, because like, who's gonna make a game for the PlayStation VR really? You know, going forward. So check this out. So this is this game. I'll
You're
just
lagging
skim through this
behind.
footage, but this
Take
is
the
a game
gentle
that,
turn and catch up now.
the Air Force made. It was a free game that they released for PlayStation VR, and it was this Air Force game, and it was like, I don't know, like it was,
You're falling behind. Avoid sharp turns
about
and catch up.
parachute, like Halo jumping.
Stay with me.
So you do a bunch of Halo jumps, and eventually you get to Halo jump at night. Using VR, let's see if I can do
Parachute
that.
and doing great.
But it was actually not bad. Like, it was pretty cool. Like, I'll say it was pretty good.
Speed up.
Parachute, sure. Fantastic. Good on you. The other thing I started trying as we warm up Call of Duty in the background. Instantly as I get over to it, hopefully, is this. This
Preparation
was
is done. Now you deploy to the Warzone. Enemy soldier
this
incoming.
crazy thing that was it's I'll skip through it. Chainsmokers did this PlayStation VR thing, and it was let me just get back to it. And it was this. It was like that song, that Paris song they had. They had this like VR experience that was pretty alright. So we'll post something about that. And then we did E-Valkyrie, of course. E-Valkyrie's fantastic. There was this game, Persistence. I don't know if you ever heard of Persistence, but Persistence was pretty fantastic. It was like
Get to the safe zone.
I guess it was kind of like Dead Space in VR in a way, to be honest. I think it was pretty cool. Let's pay attention to this for a second. All right, we're going to drop. So that's that business. Then I'm going to be posting. I think I'm going to create like another channel. I think my other channel is just like about gameplay. And then I'm going to do this channel. So I think I'll post like the PlayStation VR, like, I don't know what to call it yet. Like, it's not a retrospective. It's not like a, a hello to the PlayStation VR 2. It's kind of like right in between, right? So it's like a hello and goodbye, or a goodbye and hello. So we'll see what that turns out to be. But I'm going to basically show as many games that came out for that thing as possible. And kind of a big excuse for me to play a bunch of PlayStation VR games that I meant to be honest, and never got around to. And let me tell you, that Astrobot game, oh man. I'd heard a bunch of people, I'd like watched a bunch of videos and stuff about people saying Astrobot was fantastic. I did not know until last night when I was playing some Astrobot. Astrobot is fantastic. I'm going to play some Astrobot right after this, actually. Like, maybe I'll play it on the stream. Let's go ahead and land. Let's get this list going here.
Target set up. Get to work. Bounty target set up. Take them down.
Is my audio at least is the game like when I shoot? Does that match up? Does that make sense? The game's not like delayed or anything? That'd be good to know. I heard parachutes. You heard that? Yep, I heard that too. Man. Oh, I guess I should have pulled the chute. I guess I should have pulled the chute. It's alright. Gives me a chance to check the chat.
This is the Gulag. In here, you fight to win back your life. Gates!
Super cool, thank you, sir. Yeah, Jody's been playing. I've been trying to get Jody to stream. She's been putting out videos, at least on the Disney Valley business. Have you seen that? Because I'll be honest, like, she makes that game look fun. Sorry, I had to focus up for a second.
There's no one left to fire.
All right,
Stand by for
moving right along.
redeployment.
Oh, the volume is still loud though. All right, cool.
ID on
Thank you. Let
multiple
me turn that business down a
Locations
little
are
bit.
marked on your
Thank you.
attack map.
Turn it down. Here you go. There you go. Let's try that on for size. How about that? Yeah. Well, you know, I can't remember what the date was, but she said the next date is coming up. The last one she did was for, I think it was Stitch, right? I can't remember what the next character is in that thing, but it's coming up. She was pretty excited about that. I am too. I like seeing her do some game content. She does stuff on the dog. We got this super dope dog called Rocket. If you haven't seen Rocket, there's a channel we do. Well, I shouldn't say we do. She does. She gets all the credit for the Rocket videos. There's Rocket, and then she does like this garden stuff, man. If you haven't seen the garden stuff, like she's crazy about the garden. Let's see. Kind of crazy when you stop and think about it. All the building in this game. Like, how many games have we played that you could go in the buildings? Like, all of them before this? You know what I mean? Like, not literally, but you know what I'm saying. Is that thing on the roof? Whatever, I'm just going to jump across the street and go to... Oh, maybe not out that window. There we go.
Moving!
What about you? What have you been playing? What do you play? What do you got? Are you consulate? Oh, trouble. Consulate, PC, and what do you got going on? Anything in particular? Well, that's a nice looking gun there, but my gun is better still. Oh, you see that?
Enemy visual!
3 plates. Oh,
Hostile force strike near your position.
that's fun. He did not seem to be a fan of me shooting him.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
How far? Kind of far. Now there's 2 cars outside. You guys see this? This could be an opportunity for awesome. Or not. We're gonna move. Oh, this dude's gonna try to get fresh with us? Are you kidding me? Oh, fucking train. Laters.
You've got a loadout drop inbound.
Console and PC, right on. Oh man, Counter-Strike was my business.
Need mid-cal rounds.
Have you played Pavlov?
You're losing round.
No, dude, that's awesome. That's super cool. I'm so glad to hear that. Like, yeah, I'm so glad to hear that. Like, I'm really, yeah. Thanks for telling me that. I really appreciate that. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. I have, yeah, you know, yeah. I mean, video production is fantastic, right? Like, it is fun. It's some dangerous business in here, right here. Console NPC. So yeah, it's if you played some Pavlov. I mean, yeah, it's Counter-Strike fan. You know. Oh, hey, what's up? So yeah, as a Counter-Strike fan, I can say Pavlov. If you have not played Pavlov, you have got to do yourself the favor of playing Pavlov. Like whether it's on the Quest or whether it's on the PC VR, like you gotta make that. Oh, really? You have not. You have not. You have let me just say Pavlov is essentially. I mean, not essentially. I mean, it is Counter-Strike in VR. Like this dude named Dave Vills made this game called Pavlov, Pavlov, and it is Counter-Strike in VR. Like in fact, all the levels early on were Counter-Strike levels. So it's like, you know, you could play some Dust 2. Well, I shouldn't say all the levels early on. There was some other stuff, Data Center and stuff, but they made it possible for people to make other levels or other games, other levels from other games, you know. So there's all kinds of stuff. But yeah, primarily it is, I mean, it feels and looks like Counter-Strike in VR. It is fantastic. Although, I will say, depending on what time of day you play it, you will have better success or not finding a good server, a good group of people playing. But oh yeah, no, you know, you talk about the radio stuff. It's like, I don't know if you realize, but that's how we actually got our start. Like when I was man, a teenager, right? Like that's wild. When I was a teenager, you know, I met this dude at the mall one day, and he was trying to sell me a CD TV, and like I was telling him about how the Sega CD was going to come out, and like it was going to basically be more powerful than the Sega CD thing, because it's, or not, Philips CD or whatever, CD Interactive, I guess, or was it CD TV or CD Interactive, one of the two, whatever. Bottom line was, I knew the thing he was selling was basically only ever going to be the encyclopedia that it had on the CD-ROM that it came with, and I told him as much, and I was like this super outspoken kid at the time, and so that happened, and it was like,
Gas is closing. Get to the
it
new
was
safe
like
zone.
3 or 4 people had been standing around watching him talk about this thing, and you know, I basically like kind of bamboo, you know, I kind of busted up his cell, right? And so I started to walk away, and he was like, "Hey, yo, tell me what's, you know, how do you know so much about this stuff?" And I was like, "Oh, I just, you know, read a bunch of game magazines and all kinds of stuff." And yeah, long story short, you know, that's how I met this dude that got me into the newspaper business, and because I got the newspaper business, somehow I met these people. Well, I guess it was like Jeff and Glenn, actually. Yeah, Jeff and Glenn had found these people for this radio show. They wanted to do this radio show on AM radio. I don't know if you ever heard us do this radio show. AM 1150, was it KMXN or something like that? And so we did this radio show. That's how we, like, when we were like 16 or 17 or something like that. So we were doing this radio show,
Gas is moving.
and it was hilarious because there was some weeks where it was just me. Like, you know, those dudes would, like, I don't know, have something better. Oh, whoa. I don't know what to think about that. Somebody shot me. So yeah, we did this radio show, and it was awesome because it was like on this Christian radio station, which is kind of hilarious, right? And we were talking about video games. We were talking about all the video games. Yeah, it was great. It was like this. It was like our own. Yeah, it literally was this radio show that we had, and it was called At the Controls, and it was fantastic. And but yeah, it was like every once in a while. Well, I really don't know how often, but every once in a while, I would have to host it by myself because they would, like, somehow, you know, stuff happens. And I remember sitting there, and I'd have like a magazine, right? I'd have like EGM, or I'd have, like, you know, whatever sitting in front, you know, computer gaming magazine or whatever it was at the time sitting in front of me. And I'd flip through it, and I'd be like looking at stuff and talking about it. But and those radio shows, it's funny too because I think it was because I was talking to those dudes on the radio. I went through some old stuff and found some old cassette tapes, captured some stuff from that. Play a piece of it if you want to hear it. Actually, I got some video maybe of that stuff. But yeah, that was a blast. And so we did that radio show. I think I started working at Game Informer at some point after that. But yeah, that's how we got our start. It was the radio. And yeah, I loved it. It was fantastic. Is that a I don't want the shotgun, but I want that. The live editing. Live editing. What do you mean by live editing? I'm not sure I know about live editing. And live, yeah, obviously, yeah, live video is super fun.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Oh, man, we're getting down there. We're actually doing pretty all right. We have, what, 33 people left? Just 33 people?
All stations, a data break is active.
I mean, it's clearly just you and me at this point, Josh, man. If I can get a three-piece, that'd be great. Oh, there's a three-piece! Look at that!
Heads up. A data break is active.
Oh, so that takes us back up to 40, is that right? How did my three-piece not happen?
Gas is closing in.
Oh, because I somehow did that. Oh, man. So I was reading your business. The dude was not ready. What you got? That's a nice gun. I want to take that gun. Is that somehow better than my gas mask? This is a durable gas mask. This mortar strike. YouTube and Twitch, what do you... Yeah,
Marking new safe zone.
give me some links. Tell me where to go. I want to see some business you got. I'm intrigued, my friend. As I bust over to the safe zone. I've been meaning to actually reach out to Rich. Oh, are you listening to this? There's somebody right here,
There are
obviously.
24 enemies active. Kill them all.
See it? Oh no! Oh,
25 remain.
instantly wrong time to run out of gas.
That one, but we will be back to finish the job. Gas.
And there's squad eliminated. All right, that's fine. That's my own mistake. I should have reloaded, obviously. I'm looking at this business here. This you with this Hearthstone business and these Dark Souls, the Sims.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
I see this Diablo 3. That was 8 years ago. Let's see. 5 years ago. Oh, this is what I see. I see The Rise of the Tomb Raider. Dude, you played Uncharted Drake's Fortune like all the way through, huh? 7 hours and 4 minutes? That's legit. I think the funny thing about all the gaming that I've done is funny. The game I've played the most apparently in the last 5 years somehow is Smite, which is, I don't know, just crazy to me. Yeah, like all that stuff. Yeah, 7 hours. That's a long time. That's a long time to be playing games. That's some business, dude. That's awesome. I'm gonna have to subscribe to that business here. I'm subscribing to your business here. I like your banner too. I like the parental advisory as well. I'll put this business over here. It's a lot of content, dude. How come nothing recent? I'm curious because as I've been posting some business, but yeah, I'm curious. Is there, it's like I see that you did quite a bit for a while. Like, let's see, this goes back deep. I'm looking back deep. Holy smokes. That's a lot of content. That's 13 years of content. That's awesome. What was about the 5 years ago though? What made you decide to get rid of this Call of Duty in the background? What made you finally decide to stop posting that business? Oh, this is me. You're looking at me. Sorry, I was looking at your channel the whole time. Sorry. I mean, that's a lot of good business there. Twice the pain. That is, I'm way into that. Every day at 12 p.m. Wow. Talk to me. Like it sounds like you've got some more experience doing this than I do. Like what is the deal? Let's see here. Oh, Twitch channel, yeah. Oh yeah, dude, that's right. All right, so if I wanted to see you on the Twitch business, to see.
I did not enjoy my
Oh yeah.
hiatus, but hey,
I'm looking.
learn
This the spot. This the new
a
spot.
say I learned a lot about myself.
I'm gonna hit the follow.
After going to TwitchCon, I learned a lot.
Oh, wait, why is like see like that's the problem with Twitch. Like what is the deal? Like
That
I think I'm on the other browser. Oh, that's right. That was my whole issue before. All right, let's see if I can.
you're gonna bang the naked chick, dude. Why not? You might as well, right?
Is that just like not show me anything because I'm not logged in? Is that what's up?
It's like way
Let's see if I can figure out my login over here. I'm gonna do that.
But Danny, how the frick are you doing?
I'm gonna
man?
do that right now while we talk about
It's good to see you back.
something
I'm
fun
glad
like
because me not streaming.
UFOs or something.
Did I miss the Dark Souls? No, you did not miss the Dark Souls.
Oh, that's the old channel.
I've been like easing my way in back into streaming, so I figured, you know what?
What's the new channel? New channel name.
And then I just went straight.
Old channel,
into
new channel
Dark Souls
name.
Right after number 1, so I was like, all right, guys, hold on, I'm gonna take a break. Came back like 2 minutes, and the game was fully installed afterwards. So I was like, yeah.
I'm gonna try to log into
Dark Souls.
to the Twitch business over here. Let's see what happens.
I'm also gonna be doing Scaretober, as what I call it. It's gonna be a new horror game every single day. So I'm gonna try and beat most of the horror games that I start within the 10 hours of me streaming. But I'll probably do some Dark Souls in between as well, just because Dark Souls can be. Scaretober. Man, I love Scaretober.
You're the man.
All right, here we go. See, that's the thing I don't understand is
So the first
keeps on telling me that it doesn't know.
actually install another game that I'm gonna probably play.
Let me kick on some music for us at least while we're just chilling here. Like, yeah, I'm not sure why it keeps on telling me that it's just like I don't know what you mean by that. Let's see.
It wasn't before, but for Xbox One. Oh. What up, boys? Kit Sanitarium? Never heard of that game, but I'll have to check it out. I remember I do have to I have to be able to get games that I know I can either buy or can actually afford. So I think I'm pretty much locked at the kind of $20 market for some of the games. Oh. Get in the elevator, Josh. Go up now. Press the right door. the sound of pixelated sex. Yes, it picked up. Yes. Perfect. We do have the sound turned down just a bit on the stream. Oh. Whoa, hello, boys. Yeah. I had way too much fun with that. You're getting on.
I was like, what? I was trying to log out. I was like trying to figure out what the business in the background was, and I realized like, oh, it's you.
TwitchCon was absolutely amazing. There was a lot of
It's you in the background. Oh, you went to TwitchCon? That's crazy cool.
amazing things about TwitchCon.
All right, let's see. As I still try to figure out how to log into my Twitch business.
I'm gonna try and get the guys together so we can actually do a podcast. Because that would be fun. If not, then I guess I'll tell a lot of the funny stories and whatnot. Oh Jesus!
Yeah, the way I do it,
Oh, shoot.
I'm sure most of you, right, is like I have this other piece of software, but it needs to connect to Twitch, obviously, right? And even though that Twitch says it sent me thing, when I go and check this email,
What is this? Oh, hello. Yeah, now quarantine is just like,
it is not there.
my top. Shot it with a shotgun. Oh, fudge. What the? Good lord.
So,
Hello, boys. Okay, well, that got a local knockout. Danny, how the frick you doing, man? I know it's been way too long, but I'm just glad to be back. I'm really glad to just be streaming again. I've missed it so much. And of course, my Rockstar has to be like right in the way of my health meter, so I never know if I'm running out of health. And you guys will know because my camera's right over there too. Kidding me, right? It's just a game. Yep. Oh God. Yeah. Going freaking good. Freaking good, dude. Good stuff, man. Glad you're doing good, man. I missed everybody. Liquor cabinets everywhere, man. Everybody's got a liquor cabinet. I'm destroying all the vodkas. I got a refrigerator. Oh, you can't even open the refrigerator. I want it. Oh, it's spices or something? I can't even. Oh, there we go. I was like, really? I wanted to break all the plates. I broke the plates. I failed in my second. Oh, I read that a second time for some reason. That's a one, no armor, weapon run. Ooh, no, man. That sucks. Hey, better luck next time. There we go. I broke the big screen TV because I'm good. Oh, this is funny. So that's funny. So that song that he was playing was actually the end credit song. It's actually a song called. I can't remember exactly what it's called. A Late Goodbye, actually, by Poets of the Fall, and that's actually been like the main song. I think Max will still play. There it is, the original Max Payne theme, or just Max Payne theme in general. It's pretty cool. I didn't even play what? You didn't make it past Quaylag? Oh no! You'll do it, man. That's funny. His friend dies. And he's like, yeah,
okay, I figured out what the deal is by Twitch, supposedly.
I think I'll have to check out later.
Apparently was using
This game, like Max Payne,
the wrong email address, I guess.
or trying to like minimize its number. Alright. If you actually post that up in Discord, if you're in my Discord or anything, if you're not, that's what makes my Discord. Shoot. Let's do that. You can actually post it up in Discord or anything. And then then I can really take a look at it and everything. It's hard when you deal 5 damage in one shot. Oh no, yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Ugh, 5 damage.
Oh, what
Yeah,
is
I remember,
why?
Like
Why Twitch? Why do you have to be
Deciding to play Dark Souls.
difficult in any capacity?
Like, yeah, why not? I might as well play it on the PS3 and everything. Oh, Brad, how the freak you doing, man? Let's see if I can minimize
Okay,
that.
so we'll try this again.
Okay, can I just buy a ring? Is that the command? No. I created the command, and god dang it, I'm gonna... There! What up? Alright. So let's take, I'm also gonna take that picture, and I'm gonna take that and put it in my Discord, so that I remember when I can actually pop up. Apparently. Dang, men have different...
All right, so it appears to be working at this point. Let's see.
That'll be interesting. Posted by me in Discord. Alright.
Oh, Twitch sent me an email.
Alright, yourself, dude. I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm back. I'm back to stream. I'm back from TwitchCon and everything. TwitchCon was amazing. I came back on Monday. Almost missed my flight. It's been awesome. No, I actually wasn't my flight all that. No, I'm kidding. Getting to your Discord. Alright, that's gonna be my Discord. If you didn't do it, or if you already on Discord. So good, man. What's going on with you, Firebrand?
Okay, I think I did this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. I think I did this. All right, cool. So I'm logged into Twitch, and
Josh, you need to be watching Firebrand stream. Like, what kind of friend are you not watching stream?
I'm not sure why am I so excited about that. Let's see.
Man, don't worry, I won't punish myself too hard. Nah, I've been all over the place though, man. I have
Just Tendo TV. All right, I'm looking.
been watching one stream after another. And, oh, hello. I like that.
Give me the YouTube. Oh, that's the Facebook. I don't think that's right. Is that right? Is that right? That can't be right. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. Oh, so this is the Twitch. Let's try the Twitch then. Look at that. 1.4K followers. Doing some business. Look at that. So is this... Let's see what we got. TwitchCon in 2016. I'm trying to think what we were doing at TwitchCon. It's wild. I was doing audio at TwitchCon. That's wild. That's cool, dude. That's super cool. Let's see what you got. Final Fantasy VII Remake. PS5. Alright, that was last month. First stream of 2023. Alright. A little Final Fantasy action. Alright. I kind of like your business. Is the audio wave stuff real time, or is it just animation that jiggles? No, it looks like it's real.
Streaming this year.
All right, tell me what that is.
Pretty
Tell me how you
incredible.
use that. Like,
Back 2020 when I run.
I've
like,
seen people use different
mods
ones,
and
but
everything,
I like that. Man, this
actually
game is
know what
dope
the
looking.
heck is going on, so that it doesn't look like that I'm just talking to myself. I had that like years ago. and then
Josh
I took
Tendo
it down. I
TV.
don't
That's a
know
pretty
why.
good name, dude. I like it.
It's back. Made a return.
Obviously, 1.4 thousand people like it too. That's pretty great.
Man, how's everybody's day been? How was everybody's New Year's? Sorry, everyone.
I'm like,
Final Fantasy VII actually came
I should be
out.
logged in. Oh, that's not right.
Yep, I already know all those. Thank you. Thank you. Also, one of my monitors right now is also cutting things off too, so that makes it even easier, right? Let's see here. I have to split streams past 12 hours for it's a hassle, but worth it. Oh yeah, dude. I feel you there. I totally feel you.
Who in the hell? Hands where I can see them.
I don't know. I think at this point. You know what, actually, guys? At this point, I am going to turn off the webcam. Mainly because the way everything is set up, like TV is like right here. It's not like you guys want to look at like the side. You know, you guys don't want to look at the side of my face. That's just dumb. I know, I get you. Damn game. You don't have to keep reminding me everything. I've got to look for like all the stuff you can break too. Whoops, I always do that. Oh, that amazing, amazing music. I love the Midgard music. Like 6 hours, I think, to render a 12-hour split. Holy shit, dude. Yeah.
I will log in
man.
and
That's
subscribe somehow. My
you look great. Come back.
I gotta figure out my Twitch is not my favorite. Maybe because I'm not using the app or something.
Oh shit! Hello.
You'll be my Twitch homie. I'll be your YouTube homie. But 1.4 thousand users. That's impressive, homie. I'm very impressed.
I also got the Crisis Core Final Fantasy VII remake as well. Got
You have to
that on
share me
Switch. Oh my gosh,
the typos. 'Cause after I did the Jeff thing, I was like, maybe I should live stream. Maybe I should do some stuff.
Yo, Catnip, what's up, man?
Yeah, I post videos, but I never do the live stream.
What's up, brother? The hat is a staple to the channel, yes.
You need to plug in OBS called Spectralizer for my waveform. All right, I'll check that out.
All right, fine. All right, fine. We'll keep the camera on.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, the baby situation is legit. Congratulations, my friend. Super congratulations. Yeah, both my boys are old now. They're old grown. I play Smite and Call of Duty with those guys now. They're men of the world. Although my youngest boy is just in his senior year of high school. So yeah, I know. I remember those days. Yeah, I remember those days. It was time became.
I had to finally.
Yeah, time became a thing. That was definitely for sure.
It was just finally time to add.
So yeah, that is a super congratulations.
You know, looking at VODs, I was like, you know what? Kind of annoying not having chat on stream. So
but yeah, I dig. I dig your business. I will be a subscriber and I'll be watching next time you do
like
get on there and go live.
Would have it on all the time. Hey, I love my hat.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in and for watching this business, hanging out with me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna go and get ready for bed on my side. I take it you're West Coast, is that right?
And it just fits the time period and everything. And other than that, it's stuck with me ever since.
Come on, nobody do something this crazy.
Yo, so
they may not think you're true.
You got the setup obviously, so yeah. Let me know if you want to get some gaming on next time. Play some games, do some co-live streaming. I'll have you all a guest on my show. You can tell me all about your trials and tribulations as a live streamer out in the world. And that's right, West Coast Best Trust. That's right, my friend. 31 years, right on.
It's really odd, actually.
But yeah, so yeah, I will say goodbye for now. But it is only until next time. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it. Thanks for chatting. And yeah, until next time. I'll be keep an eye out for your notifications on your live stream business, and hopefully I'll see you here next time. Stay easy, Prem. Have a good night. Bye bye.
Oh, of course, yeah. Staggered. Ooh, staggering start. Got a trophy. Hell yeah, guys.